welcome to the stream. I haven't streamed in a while. I'm first going to make a to-do list of the things that I want to get done on the stream today. So we are going to we're going to use the to-do tasks. We're actually going to not do these ones first, but we're going to look at outreachy contributions and update spreadsheet and message next steps, and then we're gonna add new jobs to the jobs spreadsheet for open source design.net. And then we're gonna start emailing the jobs owners using template. Cool. Okie dokie. So we're just gonna have a little look. What were the last things? Let's have a look at these contributions. Let's see. Okay, I've updated and written more. Yes, I remember that one. I also remember that one. And then we want to check on this one. And have a little look at this document. Let's see whether the no worries. Included, please check. Added some specifications. Okay. Let's double check and see what this. Yeah, it's the same document. Okay. So hello. Here's some feedback for this person around testing the chatbot. So data representation, verifying data is represented in a graphical manner. Interesting. Okay, the rest of this is really good. So let's go back to the issue number and reply. Tested, checked over this and left one more comment, but no need to action, just a bit of additional feedback. Okay, I think that's, and then there was one more person that added a new submission. This person this person, you are the link you submitted to the via the Google form for your accessibility. Who actually authored this accessibility testing? Oh, okay. They made a Verkle app. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. Where's the... Ah, here we go. These are the things that are really good. There's loads of them. Good grief, how did this person find the time to do all of this? Interesting. Okay, that's good. Access the just for commenting on our spreadsheet, I'm just going to bring it over onto my non-shared screen just so that I keep that relatively private, and then I'm going to look over all these issues. Right. Share button logo. Share button Twitter logo versus platform rebound. Okay. Oh, okay. This PR issues issue. Wow, there's so many pull requests open. Current implementation of the share button Twitter logo now does not allow versus the Twitter platform. Okay, sure. Sure. Let's see if I can review those changes. See whether they're good. Exfil. They're using material icons. Okay. Okay, I see. This looks good to me. Oh, approve these changes. This one should be fine, I guess. They're waiting for a second approval. Let's get rid of that. Then we'll move on to some open source design contributions. Cool. I wonder if they've pulled these in from Transifex. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I see. How did they do that then? They changed it from flex start to center. Hmm. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Richard. Um. I hope you're doing well. I am just looking through outreachy tasks, just cause it's fun. Uh, I suppose it's fun. Yep. It's fun for some people. Um, Although it's so interesting how many outreachy tasks, how many PRs related to outreachy are the issues that the outreachy like people um, submitted themselves. But I guess like it's easier to fix or it makes more sense to fix an issue that you've raised yourself rather than looking through like a very dense issue queue. So like out of like however many issues I see the pun that you're doing there. Okay. But it's nice that a lot of people are fixing the right to left orientations of things. It's quite early, isn't it? Quite early where you are, or maybe it's very late. I guess like never quite know where in the world Richard Littauer is. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm out of coffee. So wow, 6:25. That's early. When a survey is deleted, all collected data from the survey is lost. Fix notification. Okay, right. So deleting the survey. I looked at this one already, or I looked at the. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Did I open this twice? But it's interesting. One of the things that I think is really interesting is there's a consistent comment about adding like a step-by-step checklist on how to test changes when reviewing the PR, and it's like, how do you create a good template for somebody else to do QA on your pull request as part of the pull request? So that would be interesting to have a template for. And it would need to go through all the different steps of like doing the setting up the environment and then going to where to test it. And that would help other Outreachy applicants or other new contributors actually test other people's PRs. Anyway. Okay, cool. That's all the Outreachy stuff done. Oh, cool. You're working on a paper. That's nice. Good work. I guess, like, I'm not working on a paper at the moment. Although I did push a new piece of work to my PhD repository recently, which should be in paper analysis. I didn't actually count how many words it was, but I did this comprehensive like review of like one of the books I read for my PhD, which was like it's a huge document. When you actually like review a paper, it can get real chunky, like amounts of writing. But I suppose if it's like a critical paper to your work, then I suppose it is going to be a lot of writing. Who would have thought a PhD would include a lot of writing? Okay, let's do some open source design stuff first, and then we'll move on to some PhD stuff. So we did Outreachy stuff, we can do that, and then we can start doing some emailing. And we'll do the emailing on this screen so that we don't accidentally share our inbox. And the spreadsheet has the email template. Yes, it does. There we go. Perfect. This should be subject. Email subject line. Good thing we're not sending these on April Fools. Right, and we need the, just in case people that have opened open source design jobs think that it's a joke. Okay, right, so which one did we get to last time we were doing this? The whole job's still open. 2021. Okay, so we're working backwards from 2021, and basically everything for 2020 backwards should be closed, unless it's like, oh no, wait, that's not true. They might not be closed. They might still be like, what's the word? Open source design jobs without a finish date. Okay, where did we get to? Where did we get to? UX designer. Let's see what you just API Open Studio. Oh, there we go. So these are the new ones. Cool. Yeah, there's like a open source design job that's been open for a really long time, and I feel, well, I don't necessarily feel bad, but it's like one of the really old ones. Oh, I remember this one. This one's been open for a really long time, and it's like looking for artists for like a open source game. Yeah, 2020. I think everything pre 2020 has been closed, actually. Yeah, some of them have been updated since. But it's always really hard to track what happens to an open source design job. It would also be really nice. Does FOSS still is FOSS still up? It is. Look at that. It'd be really nice to also have like a link for all of the old jobs. I guess you could go here and look at all of the old jobs, but it'd be really difficult to like sift through them. So like making a nice page for the jobs, the old jobs, just as like an archive would be nice. What are we doing? Open API Studio was the last one. Okay. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll figure out what else to do with this. Maybe we'll do a pull request for looking at the old jobs, but then I guess you'd have to copy this jobs page, and instead of, well, let's have a look at the jobs page code. Instead of showing things as that are categorized as like open or status searching, it would be everything that's status closed or status something else. What's the other? Solved. Closed or solved are the two statuses of like no longer like active jobs. So I suppose if we wanted to look at the jobs page, it's the template for a job. Job posting. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you would. Is this still, actually, is this README still? Yeah, it still works. Perfect. Using terminal for nerds. Amazing. I don't know if the terminal commands actually work. Most people use the web form. That's correct. Searching and closed and solved. Complete your survey. Oh, that's new. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna actually... Oh, it does actually send you to Nextcloud. Oh, I guess Bernard made an update to that a little while ago. That's cool. cool, but if we, so we want to keep this open, but we want to have a look at how the jobs page is coded. So I think that will be in here. Think anyway. Maybe not. Articles, jobs. I suppose somewhere in the oh, if we actually close, actually there's another thing I should probably think about. Oh, okay, yeah, we need to close this. This is no longer, this is now a past event. I guess somewhere it finds the jobs page in this repository. I guess it's something to do with Static Man. I'm not 100% sure though. Paths, jobs. Hey, CB. I'm just, I don't actually know. I should probably read about what actually Static Man does. You are a moderator. I made you a moderator. I made you a moderator the last time I streamed, and there was somebody in the chat putting like 18+ links in the chat. And I was like, who do I trust to be a moderator of my channel? I trust CB to be a moderator of my channel, but there's no like pressure that comes along with like the moderator status. So, you know, don't feel like you have to be here when I'm streaming to like keep an eye on things. I don't think things are that busy yet, or will ever be that busy. Richard, absolutely no. Please do not. I know you're joking, I know. Where's the jobs page stuff? Missing menu entries when going to jobs. Maybe it's in data, global YAML, missing note. Okay. I should really know how this structure works a little bit better. Feed. Is it the feed? Or maybe it's just the index page of the jobs. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's just the index page. Interesting. So okay, so I'm interested in what happens underneath the job title, filter out the example page, stream paid gigs welcome. So that's like the, okay, so here is jobs list. Okay. Searching, job title, filter out the example, page, base, title. Okay, so this is defining all of the little bits of the job posting. Pill, I imagine, is this. Paid or gratis. Yeah, okay, there's the pill styles. But how does it know which jobs? Oh, status searching. Perfect. Okay, so if I wanted to make a jobs page that was all the old jobs, I would just need to change this part here from status searching to status searching, no, status solved or closed, or solved, or what was the other thing? Solved, closed and solved. I wonder though if you just do another like comma, you know, whether you just add, like, I could change this from searching to solved, but then if I wanted to add closed as well, do I just do a space and then another one? I don't know, but maybe I'll create an issue first, and then we'll go from there. So let's make an issue. Header on the jobs page is different from all the others. When was that opened? February 1st. Oh crap, nobody's reviewing. Like this year. I really should have, what's the word, notifications for when people add new issues to this repo. Why am I not following source design? I've started, let's see, no, I want notifications, participating in app mentions. Let's just have all activity please again. I'll probably turn that off at some point just so that I wasn't getting like mad notifications. Please overload me. Yeah, I don't know whether that header is not the same. Is that not the same? Oh, the menu header, right? Understood. So goals, articles, resources, jobs, events, forum, summit, milestones. It's not really hey there, Fee. I don't think it's intentional. I think the main reason the jobs page header navigation doesn't get updated to match the rest of the website is just because it's on question mark a different repo. Here, let's pop the index. The index is on a different repo, so we'll say that even. Is just because it, as in the page / index code is on a different repo. If you'd like to open a pull request to fix this, please go ahead. I think it would be good for the nav header to match across the website. Smiley. One of the things I've realized in doing lots of outreachy comments on GitHub is I sort of do the little like semicolon dots for getting ready for an emoji, and I wanted to do lots of smiley faces for the lots of happy smiley faces for the outreachy applicants. So I was doing like the semicolon D because of the big happy face emoji is like you do the eyes and then the big mouth for in other in Discord and other things. And so I was I almost sent a load of dagger emojis to a lot of outreachy applicants, which would have been horrible. So I realised now in GitHub you have to type smile instead of using the D for the open mouth. Milestone. We don't have milestones all past you. Jeez. I guess it's sort of a bug. It's content. It's a good first issue. It's jobs page related. God, our labels really need cleaning up as well. Pure white fill, but when it comes to open source, it's a bit different. See what? I'm so confused by this issue. Hang on. I want to see what's going on with this issue. I was supposed to be doing something else, but now I've gotten... Oh, okay. Right, so what they're saying is when you hover over Open Collective here, the Open Collective logo goes light blue and doesn't go like full, like solid white, which is, I suppose, an accessibility problem to some extent. But I understand what they're saying. I guess it's something to do with the SVG. Like the on hover. Let's have a look. Button default. Where are you? Open Collective. There you are. Button default. Button. Hover. Focus. Yeah. Border. It's not the border that's the problem. Obviously, background color. No, it's the... Okay. It's nothing selecting the SVG. Let's have a look at the other buttons that are doing it correctly and see what happens there. Go away. Okay. What? Oh, okay, right, yeah. Color. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, that's because something different is happening with the icon for Open Collective. Also, probably something to do with the fact that the Open Collective icon on that button is not like able to be pulled in from like a what's it called, like a library, like an icon library. It has to be an SVG. Interesting. Okay. So would we let's turn that off. Would we be able to color FFF? Need to do there's something different going on with the code for all the other buttons than the Open Collective button. Like there's no before in the Open Collective button. And I feel like that's got something to do with it. So let's just take a little screenshot of the code. Actually, we'll do that with that. And then we'll sort of grab. Oh wait, let's just grab more of the page, shall we? There we go. Do we have an accessibility label? Ah, no, not assignees. No, I'm looking for a label. We don't have an accessibility label. Let's add one, and let's also clean up these labels because some of them do be old. It's definitely to do with CSS. It's an enhancement for sure. Cool. We should do something about these milestones, well, but I promised myself I wasn't going to do. I was going to go do the thing that I was supposed to be doing, but look at there's these issues with that don't have any labels. Oh, 3 people commented on this one. Oh dear. Oh, I responded to them. Great. Awesome. Well done, past Errol. Okay, so let's add another to-do task of like, bum bum. Issues. Get rid of old labels. Okay, but right, so we wanted to not do that. We wanted to add the new jobs to the... Oh, we were going to open an issue. That's what we were going to do. New page idea, old jobs listings. the jobs folder. And then in the jobs folder, and then look through each of the listings to find old jobs versus new/currently active jobs. It could be beneficial for many users. New jobs posters looking for inspiration on how to write a job post for something that isn't like current, isn't a current job, and wants to see what other people have written before them. Also useful for the OSD community to see what has come before, and it also is a nice promotional page for how many jobs we've had submitted over the years, and their success rates. Not that we really can quantify the success rates particularly. I was thinking we could create a jobs page that uses the same code/layout of the existing jobs page that shows the solved and closed jobs instead. The unlabeled label. I'll label all of these as unlabeled. That would be a good label to have. A waiting label, another good label. Cool, okay. We would need, I think, linking it via text link at the bottom or top of the current jobs page would be good. That's my doorbell. I feel like nowadays you need to rush to the front door if your doorbell goes and you think it's the post person, because I think some mail delivery like services don't even wait. They ring the doorbell and immediately put a package down. So I always have to rush to the door, make sure that I can get post. Okay, labels. Enhancement, content, good first issue, jobs. Yeah, those sound like good labels. I'll assign myself just to manage the issue. There we go. And then we'll add that to the to-do list and we'll cross it off. Add issue for past jobs page. Boop. Cool. And then we've got the issue queue open for when we're ready to do that task, and then we're actually going to do the task that we're supposed to be doing. So, which is... Don't need that anymore. Yeah, I've missed many packages having like just waiting literal 5 seconds for the post. Sadly, missed many a package. But then again, I have a lot of sympathy for delivery drivers because I watched a documentary about how they don't really even get like breaks to go to the bathroom and how hard it is for them to find places to go to the bathroom when they're out doing delivery runs. So it seems rough, yeah. Like many, is it incorrect to call it the gig economy? I don't know if it is the gig economy delivery now, but it feels like it is a little bit more. Yeah, Glossier, right, Glossier is that newest job that I haven't added, and Glossier are calling their job a just designer, which sounded mean. It's not mean. I don't mean to, the last one was UX designer for API Open Studio, but I guess like the title of designer doesn't really, you have to read more to figure out exactly what they mean by that. Okie GitHub job link, job post link, GitHub job link, job post link. Okay, job post link is here. This one, job post link, the GitHub job. So it's going to be designer, so it's probably this one here. Glossier, there we go. And we want the discourse post as well. Let's have a look. Okay, we wanted to get rid of some of these. So we had an internal conversation with the core sort of team at design, open source design, and we had quite a complicated conversation because we were trying to decide whether or not certain responses in our forum were like fishing for work, like in a bad way. Hey Pedro, how are you? I guess it is. Yeah, it's Pedro. Where's Floss? Oh, I know this person. Yeah. They're cool. Jefferson's amazing open source designer. Really cool graphic designer as well. Does some amazing work. So they don't necessarily, like, some of these responses don't sound, they're not like asking for money. Contribute to, yeah, Behance. These are all fine. These are all fine. I think it's tricky because, like, you can't sort of dictate that there's a right and a wrong way to respond to a job. But I know that there was some discussion about whether or not there were people soliciting, especially people soliciting money for gratis open contributions. Like talking about giving good rates, which was the thing that we were like, no, we don't want that. If it's a gratis job, you don't expect to be paid. Two below. I looked at the Discords and then closed it. Tapas. I think I know this project. Tapas. Oh wait, there's maybe another project called Tapas. There's lots of open source projects out there, aren't there? So at some point you've got to recycle names. There we go. I think there was also a lot of discussion as to whether there were certain open source projects that do we want to accept jobs from all open source projects? And then it becomes like a question of, well, if you're gonna filter out some projects, like for example, we don't accept donations from online like casinos or gambling sites. So whenever some casino or gambling site like donates to our open collective, we refund the money back, because we don't want to support those industries, but we haven't like necessarily made like a statement about that. And then I guess we'd also then get into some complicated discussions possibly about like how to decide what not to what to support and what not to support, which is tricky. Design some stickers. Cool. I hope they got their stickers designed. Date posted. I don't think there was a to do date. Need the discourse post. I personally, I guess, like, I have my own personal feelings on taking money from lots of industries. It's not like, so like when you think about it logically, you're not going to stop the like gambling industry from existing by not taking their donations. Like it's kind of like the kind of tricky space of like what activism makes impact, and ultimately, so I guess like like my spicy response being like, if we were actively spending our like open collective funds, which we are not, really actively spending the open source design funds yet on like things beyond like our recurring kind of costs for like cards that we hand out at like conferences, stickers, and like other things that we like do as promo stuff is like the stuff that we regularly spend our funds on, and are able to spend our funds on, without like a more convoluted governance process, which we are trying to figure out. administrator for Spaces. Then maybe I would have less of a problem and like personally taking money for it. But we actually made like a group decision to not take that money. But yeah, I think it's something to do with them wanting like the SEO, because we actually had a series of messages from one of the donors that had been donating to us for a little while before we really noticed. That was an online casino, and they messaged us on Open Collective and they said, "Why haven't you put our logo on your website yet?" And it was really like interesting. We are like, we at no point do we like state that we will put like donor logos on our website, like our website on the Open Collective. There's like, we have the widget that sort of shows like the highest donating donors, but we don't like add big logos unless they donate like significant amounts of money to us, which should be quantified. But yeah, wait, well, thanks. Apologies, I suppose. Can you please send samples of your work? Cool. Okay, let's Abid, because sometimes they don't see the replies, and I just like to try and make sure that if people have replied and they're interested in filling a job, I just like to double check and see whether they actually have managed to. Hey, I hope you all saw that Dav Sarper asked you all to reach out via email. So this is just a notification to remind y'all to do that if you haven't already and are still interested in contributing to this OSS project. There we go. Pardon me. Oh dear. One more to do, and then we're caught up, and then we can send some emails to like old jobs. Finally. I feel bad that I haven't done these emails yet. I think the last time I did like quite a significantly long contribution stream was actually just catching up with the list, and I meant to do the emails off stream, but I never got around to it because everything's busy all the time. But also, hey, maybe I should write a little guide on how to do this process so other people can actually do the process of what's it called? UX redesign. Do this process of like checking over the jobs page stuff. Cool. Okay, that's everything updated to the most recent dupes. And then, okay, so we just want to make sure that we message all of the people on the list. And we've got all the links that we would need in the spreadsheet. I've got 3 viewers. That's probably the most amount of viewers I've ever had on Twitch. No, that's not true. When I play like some video games, sometimes I've had more than I think I've had some in the double digits for some of the silly streams, but we're We're a growing channel. Cool. Yeah, a triple digit event. I don't know whether a triple digit event would ever happen, CB. We'll see. We'll see. I can't imagine my streams being that exciting. I have been playing Helldivers 2 lately. So maybe I'll stream some Helldivers 2. But I mean that's the new popular game, isn't it? But I'm sure I'll get like, what's the word? Critiqued online. I'll get chewed out online. Because I play it for fun, not for, grinding levels. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know if it really does anything like, what's the word, like revolutionary in terms of like shooter games. It's quite funny and silly, which is the thing that I find quite like joyful about it. So that's nice. It's also just, I guess, nice to have a sometimes it's just nice to have a shooter game to play. It's got a very funny intro video. You played House of the Dead 2 this weekend, like on the like PC or like on an arcade machine? Okay, so I'm just several times on Xbox. Oh, I love the arcade machines. They're so much fun. Okay, so interestingly enough, so I'm going right back to the very like oldest jobs listed on the jobs page, which is the Agora kit. They responded to us when we first asked them back in 2021, like, do you still want to keep this job open? And then we mailed them again in 2022. And they didn't respond. So part of me is sort of wondering, does that mean that they got what they wanted? Let's have a little look in their GitHub and see whether they actually, there's any sort of design responses. Let's also maybe take a look at the, no, they don't have a discussion on our forum. But part of me is sort of tempted to close this if it doesn't have to be open, it just has to be an issue. And then it's some form of design. Cruddy by design. What's this? Is this the kind of person that like does takedowns of like things? Cruddy by design. What? Cruddy by design. Okay, sure. I know that there's like some people on YouTube, like designers that like do takedowns of open source stuff. Oh yeah, please. Oh, making new friends is always good. Yeah, I'd love to hear about that, CB. Absolutely. I'm trying to make new friends at the moment. I downloaded Bumble BFF to try and like make friends that I can actually like see in real life, like in IRL, right? And do things with, and that's it's not that my old friends are horrible, it's that a lot of them are very far away. And I'm trying to do less traveling this year, which is so far been reasonably successful. I've only done 2 conferences so far this year, and one of them I got to see a lovely friend in person, CB. Yeah, I have a just thinking about authentication for friends. So I already searched for design, maybe UI. Let's see. Oh, okay. There are some UI issues. They wanted a usability review, though, didn't they? So maybe, yeah, they wanted a usability review. So let's see if there's new UI mockup, comments. So this is from 2017. So we were kind of looking for something a little more recent. Tagging. Okay, let's see if we can find something to do with either. Let's try UX first. No. Okay, let's try usability and see if there's anything in here. And then we'll... Okay, well, there's a nice little... It's closed, but... Okay, so they've got project boards, classic, probably. Roadmap tags. Okay. So what's on their roadmap? Nothing. They don't have a discussion section. Do they have any other methods of communication? Let's have a little look in their pull requests, maybe, in their pull request history, and see if there's anything to do with design. I don't think so. Let's go back this far. 2020. Okay. New mobile nav. It's a little bit designy. New Tailwind UI. Nice. Better UI. Nice. I mean, they did some UI work, which is super cool. But whether or not they actually had a designer from the open source design community actually help them is debatable. There doesn't appear to be any evidence. So do you know what we'll do? We will email them one last time, but instead of emailing them fresh, what we'll do is we'll reply to the email that we emailed them in 2022. Hey, Agora Kit folks, we've done. Okay. Right, let's open this, and what we'll say is responded within yes, contacted yes, responded no, we didn't. Updated comms, usability review / design, GitHub job link. This was before we were doing the job links. Jobs. I don't know where Wellington is. New Zealand? Errol, this is unrelated, but I don't think anyone who is citing the paper I'm looking at very closely actually read the paper. Yeah, I mean that's probably accurate. I've seen is hot takes of it over and over, misciting it based on the title and ignoring the line in the conclusion where the dude clearly says his actual conclusion. Yeah, New Zealand. Okay, that's in the different. Not to throw shade at the US, but anybody that's moving themselves from the US is it's probably a good move, especially ahead of the I don't want to say elections, but ahead of the elections is probably a good idea, as well. Which paper are you reading? Can you link me? Because also one of the things that I wanted to do on stream, which I actually might move to next, is after I find the Agorikit job, enhance the UX. I don't think it could be found. I was going to read a paper, enhance UI, enhance the UX. There it is. I can put it in there now. So let's add a new comment on here. Did we send the follow-up feedback form? Close the job now. Did they leave a nice comment via email? And then we're going to add a new comment, which is Errol's update comments circa 2024. We're gonna add a new. We're gonna add a color. There's a paper that I want to read, which is called Framework for Governance in Open Source Communities. I don't think it's very new. It's like 2005, but it might be something that you're interested in. Oh, this is around your cool language stuff. Yeah. Not open source stuff, or maybe, I don't know. Cool. Ancient DNA, the controversy about flightless island hens. Oh, look at these stamps! I know that that's not what you wanted me to look at, but look how cool those stamps are. Oh, this sounds like a cool paper. So do some people think that the thing as in the bird, is extinct, and some people think it's not? DNA sequencing. Interesting. Radical adaptations, loss of flight can evolve in parallel on different islands. This is a cool paper. This is the kind of paper that if I had more free time, I would read it. Hey, moorhens. I love moorhens. I like the way that their necks move when they swim. But yeah. Just it makes money. Maybe. Cool paper, yeah. Well, maybe I'll go back in the chat and read it at some point when I'm not reading papers about open source and making myself sad. Right, we don't need Agorikit anymore. Although, do you know what we can do to help Agorikit anyway? We're gonna do it. We're gonna start the discussion. Hey, open source. Cool. There we go. We did a little bump for them in the forum, so maybe that will get um some love. Although I feel like the what was I doing? What was I saying? I feel like the better way of bumping the job might have been like posting on some of the sort of chat channels, because I know Open Source Community Africa have a reasonably like active Discord for lots of their other kinds of things. I don't know so much about the design side of things, but right, we wanted to do an Errol's updated comments. Right, we're gonna actually do this whole column in like, let's go like this really nice berry cut. No, let's not. Let's do like yellow. Here we go. Errol's updated comments. It's the entire column. Errol emailed again in April. It's not March anymore. April 2024 to ask if they still want this open, and also did a quick search across their repo for design issues. None to be like found OSD related contributions, and then also bumped their forum post by commenting. Cool, there we go. This is probably gonna ruin like everything if I do format wrap. Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, wait, I fucked it. Oh, I swore on the stream. It's okay. I did it real quiet, so probably nobody heard. Let's just do this column. Maybe just wrapping this column is a good idea. We'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And we probably want to wrap this column because there's some quite chunky comments going on. Gosh, it's past lunchtime. I'm super hungry. Cool. Okay, right, next one. What job is this? And is it still open? Solved! Okay, it shouldn't be on this list then. Solved. Responded, keeping open. It's closed. Yes. So what? This was 2018. Jeez. Let's pop it in with 2018. Here we go. What date in 2018? The 14th of the 1st, okay. Oh, it's there. Awesome. Right, we're gonna change the color to the closed orange color. Closed. Yeah, I guess no response. Well, we'll have a little look quickly. Because there's this and this. Solved. Oh, we already had it. Solved. Oh, there's quite a lot of. Oh, yes, it works. Commenting and making sure that you ask people to email them sometimes works. Let's send them an email and ask them, when did it get solved? That's what we really want to find out. 2021. Jeez, 2021. Ugh, I haven't been doing my maintenance job. Design review from Mindfulness. Design review for a few screens. Innovation. Is it this one for a few screens? Maybe? Wobbly? No, this one's John? Wobbly? John? No, we want Tord, not John. Design review. Mindful. There we go, we found it. Perfect. There we go. This one. John. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, he's done 2 jobs. That'll be why. Okay. It's not, people can do 2 jobs. People can submit 2 jobs. That's totally fine. I need to remove some of these closed ones. Okay, so interestingly enough, I cannot find searching. Okay, so this one got solved. This one did not. Design review of a few screen. Design review mindfulness. No, design review of a few screens. Okay. So not this one. Yeah, no, that's the incorrect one. Okay, so, and then this is the, right, okay, so, sometimes it's so hard to find. There we go, there's the thing. That's probably what we want. Yeah, that's the one that we want. Okay. Okay. Still searching. Okay, cool. That one got solved. This one is searching. So, did we email John? We did. Okay, so I've drafted that. Where's the Git? Okay, that's the GitHub. Let's see if anything happened on the GitHub before we send an email. Okay, see ya. Have a good day. I hope you find coffee. Or more coffee. The appropriate amount of coffee. Okay. Okay, so we don't have anything in there. Maybe we need to look in the repo for Wobbly Mobile. Yeah, there's more issues in Wobbly Mobile. Let's have a look. Nope, no design things. Pull requests. Oh dear, there's a lot of pull requests that are still open. Quite a few that are closed. I don't know whether this is maintained. So we will send the email. Okay. Oh, how long was I gonna stream for? 11, 12. Oh, 2 hours. I think I'm almost done. So I'm gonna stop doing some of these contributions. No, we didn't. Nope. Did we send the feedback form? No. Errol emailed again to see if this is still needed and advised on how they can close the job themselves. Kitspace are looking for some contributions. Gosh. Oh, February 17th this year. Oh dear. But it looks like the person responded 3 years later. Let's not bump that thread. We don't need to bump that thread just yet. We also really need to figure out how to get rid of that email from the mail delivery. Okay, so we're gonna jump into 2022. Wow, there was a lot in 2022. Nothing in 2023 because our jobs board was down. But we have some of these, so we're gonna actually double check some of these and see whether they're still open. Searching, yeah. I think I need to close this one because I think this one has gone past the... Yeah, please apply by... Yeah, they're not. Let's close that for them. UX designer. First we need to find it. That one. Let's do this. Searching. Oh gosh, I should remember this off the top of my head. closed and solved. So we don't know if it got solved, but we can certainly close it. Create a new branch. Right, where is that? That one. No. N/A. N/A. Close the discourse thread. Oh, did we send feedback form? Did they leave a nice comment? Any contributions? Contacted. Waiting for response. We did contact them, waiting for response. So, closed. Let's close it. If they're not gonna email us back, that's totally fine. They don't have any obligation to do so, but we will close the job because there is a finish date in the post. Let's just contact that person and say, yeah, we closed it. 2022, yeah, no. Yeah. Oh gosh, let's close the thread on Discourse just so that we don't get any more people. Have we already closed it? Delete topic, unlist topic. Oh, I haven't closed a thing on Discourse for a while. Hang on. There we go. Yes. Cool. Gosh, there's so many things to do updates to. But the list is not very long. Like, that's the tricky thing, is like people must have been closing things. Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll contact them, see whether they still want this. I think I might close the stream early because I'm super hungry. I need lunch. But yeah, we really do need to clean up this. But we will see. Did we email? Oh, we did? They had problems with the job form. That's why. keep forgetting what you can put, and the job is closed or solved. Closed. How's the status? If you'd like to keep the job open for contributions, then you can update the text and the date and submit a poll request for the changes, and we can approve. Also, if you need any support in getting design contributions, we can see how we can possibly help. Cool. Okay, we're gonna close the stream a little early and eat lunch. Yeah, I need to eat the lunch because I can't quite remember even what I had for breakfast. So, but the first thing we're gonna do before then is we're gonna give this a color code. What did we do? We contacted, waiting for a response. I'm pretty sure that most of these were contacted, needing response. I also think that this one is likely. That's the wrong visual design specialist. That's the wrong still searching. Yeah, I'm gonna close this for them as well, because I reckon that is gonna be needing closing as well. Let's just close that one real quick. Weirdly, this won't go to what we need it to go to. Yeah, we're gonna close this. Closed. It's finished in 2022. Was posted in 2022, and the job posting is no longer live on the UNICEF site. So we're going to close that down. Any contributions? Unsure. Contacted, maybe? I think it's tricky when we get like a thing which is UNICEF. Oh, interesting. It's not on the list. Why? Why? Oh, is it? No, it should still be here. Weird. Very strange. Let's just do that, and then we'll get it from here. Searching to paid deadline. Yeah, the deadline was, and we'll close the discussion if it isn't already closed. That'll be why people didn't. They might have removed the link. It looks like the link got removed, which would have been this job listing link, right? That goes nowhere. Yeah, right. So any contributions? No, unknown. I don't think we would have gotten. We didn't get given an email address, so we couldn't have contacted them anyway, which sort of I understand, but also kind of sucks. Responded, not applicable. Oh god, right. Yes. We'll close the discourse thread. There we go. I'm gonna close this one. Close the topic. There we go. It's locked. And we want to get rid of that now. Close the discourse. Did we send them the feedback form? We could not. They didn't give us an email. Not applicable. So we cannot do that. And then we'll do these other three maybe. Lunch now, yes. Thanks to all the various people that watch the stream. And thanks, it's lovely to see you, CB. Send me a message. Thanks for watching. Maybe next time we'll actually get to do some PhD stuff on the stream and not just open source contributions. But hey, we did a good number of we added the new jobs. Yes, we did that. We haven't done these other things. So, you know, small steps are good. Right, see you folks. Bye.